been an interest of mine.
Yeah.
Again, family interest. Dad used to
Cool.
do stuff with rally.
Mm-hmm.
So
And you just mentioned your brother motocross. Now that's like super extreme.
yeah, little bro did motocross. Me and older bro were never
Insane.
allowed to do motocross. It was
Not
funny.
allowed?
No, we weren't allowed. Mum was petrified of us getting hurt on motorbikes.
No, she was like, I can only have one son do that.
yeah.
Not all of you getting
The
to
little
this.
one is dispensable. Let's just be honest. In any family, it's just it's
Yeah.
fine. It's okay.
Yeah.
But no, we played rugby and all that kind of stuff. So Mum's like, I've been to the hospital enough with stitches and broken things. Yeah.
That's the worst. If you have like 3 boys and motocross, rugby,
Yeah. Well,
stealing cars.
Yeah. Well, Kieran was Kenya rugby. He played rugby for Kenya.
Wow.
My little brother was motocrossed in. Yeah, he was a junior. He was quite. Yeah, it was alright. It was a little JJ. But so then coming forward, what ended up happening was I had always wanted to rally. It's just it's very it's an expensive sport. There's no two ways about it.
Yeah.
And when the opportunity came up to do the Classic Safari in 2003, me and a university friend were literally sitting in his father's house in the UK one day and went, should we try and do this rally? And John, his father, said to us, if you two clowns can pull this off, I'll give you £10,000 towards it.
Ooh.
Which back then was that was pretty much 80% of our budget.
Yeah.
So
he's actually sorted you out. Even if you don't have like sponsors, you're good.
Well, however, no, he didn't give us the money until literally 2 days before the rally started. We had to pull it off, and then he would give us the cash. That was the
he'd
deal.
want to see that you've committed.
We've committed. We've done it.
Okay.
So we did. We went. We managed to pull some cash together we were both working, put some money in. Tim, in fairness to him, was here in Kenya. He was running around getting sponsorships from various companies who were putting in like 100,000 bob, 50,000 bob, whatever.
Yeah.
And we got it done, or sponsorship in kind.
Mm-hmm.
And that's where the first rally came off. And from there, in order for me to get a license to rally in Kenya, because there was nobody else who had ever done it in a wheelchair before, there was
Is
no
there any
precedent.
other person right now?
There is right now, and fair credit to him, he does an amazing job, Nikhil Sachania. And Nikhil does the KNRC, so if anybody out there is watching the KNRC, I would say please get out there, support Nikhil. He's an amazing driver. He also had an accident where he broke his back. I think coming back from a rally, Nikhil was on a bike, or a quad, sorry. And he broke his back on a quad. Nikhil, correct me if I'm wrong, but yeah.
So it is like.
Sorry, you finished.
Sorry, I know. I want you to finish that before I say like how. When, as long as you're still doing like a hobby or something, there's still so many dangers to it, even though you're taking like safety precautions.
Yeah, definitely. So it is quite a safe sport.
Okay, but yeah, it is safe.
It's very safe.
I think because like how you mentioned, his situation was also very different. It was like on a quad bike, right?
He was, he was on a quad bike and he was doing or a motorbike. I can't remember exactly. So again, excuse me if I'm wrong here. But he had an accident. He came off his bike and he broke his back. Yeah. So that's how he ended up.
But he still managed to hop back on the wagon, and he's still like doing the.
He's in it. He's back in there. He's doing this. Drives a Mitsubishi Evolution, and he does a really good job. In fact, last year he won his category, which was the specially modified vehicles, special purpose vehicles, whatever it's called.
Wow.
So he's doing an amazing job, and it's great to see somebody else in a chair in motorsport in this country and actually doing well at it. So we chat occasionally, and
I was just about to ask that. Okay, and when it comes to cause I'm guessing like racing and rally, it's all about time and everything. What's your time like?
In terms of, are you talking about in terms of during the rallying, or are you talking about in terms of your general lifetime, as in how do you manage your time during? No.
Like in a rally.
In a rally.
How's like your performance? Wow. How would you rate your performance? Because I'm guessing like if you say like you're a rally driver, the first thing that somebody comes like, what's his time in comparison to like?
I think
I said, I don't know so many rally drivers.
Yeah.
I know the classics like you're Ian Duncan and Patrick Njiru, and it's just unfortunate. Like I was saying that any other time I've been going to the rally, it's because we were going to drink.
Yeah.
So we didn't even 100%. Know about like the participants and stuff. But that was back then. So now even if I'm going for a rally, I'd take keen interest because I'd be like, who's this? Yeah.
Yeah, look, I think it's also rallying is going to get a lot more interesting here now if we get the Safari Rally back. You know, we'll get the World Rally Championship drivers back here, and it will be a big thing. That you know. But if you ask me about my time, so it's all about what car you drive and what class you're in. And so what I ended up doing was, I can't give myself a benchmark time. I'd like to think I can set a relatively respectable time. I wouldn't say I'm an...
Would you say you're good?
I'm not going to go... I'm all right. I'm all right. I think... Well, look, if you ask any of my friends, they'll say he's rolled more cars than he's had hot breakfast. So I'm trying. At least you're trying. If you're crashing, you're trying, is the way I look at it.
What do you normally race in? What car?
So now I've just bought a rally raid car. So I'm actually not doing the same sort of stage rallying that you're talking about with the Kenya National Rally Championship.
Yeah.
That's very different. That's what Ian also does rally raid, but that's what your sort of classics like Ian, Flash Tundo, Alistair Kavanagh, Baldy Chugga, all those guys are doing. Patrick Njuru. Yeah. What we're doing is more Dakar. So if you're familiar with the Dakar rally, off-road rally raid.
Oh, more like deserty.
Exactly. So
your kind of environment and stuff.
Yeah, you're basically, it's a mixture of, you'll use some tracks, some roads. Yeah. You'll use goat tracks. You'll use riverbeds. It's what they call off-piste, which means you'll be going between point A and point B, using a GPS. So you have two coordinates between A and B. Yeah. And you can use whatever route you want to get from A to B, and that there's no road necessarily. You're driving across bush.
So. And basically,
desert,
in such scenarios, like you don't have like what do you call them, like the roadside spectators. So most likely spectators are just towards like the start and the finishing point.
Yeah, they're actually getting better with that. So they have start and finishing point, and then they're actually putting in spectator points. So in the areas where either where it's safe. Yeah. If there's an off-piste area, they'll sort of tape it out and sort of tell spectators to stay on one side, so that they can actually see cars doing stuff like driving down a riverbed when you're not, which is very, very different. Yeah. So the car I've bought is it doesn't look like anything that you would have seen on the road. It is a buggy that is a hybrid or its original form was a Prado, was a Toyota Prado. So it's a diesel engine.
It's a big car though, right?
It's the short wheelbase actually. So it's not big at all.
Because if that Prado look, now the wheels probably are.
It's quite. I'll show you a picture.
The
if
shocks.
You want. I can share a picture.
I'll definitely.
And you can share with the guys. I think that would be the thing. Yeah. It literally looks like a moon buggy. It's a mad little thing, and it's not necessarily the quickest car in the world, but it is. Hopefully, being a Toyota, it should be fairly reliable, which
it should, is
key. That's the key. So for me, I need a car because of my Navigator is unlike another crew. That's the other challenge we face, basically. Yeah. Other crews will jump out of the car, both the driver and the Navigator, to change a puncture, and they can change a puncture in sort of 5 minutes, 3 to 5 minutes.
Oh, yeah.
I'm stuck in the car because I don't have my chair with me.
So he has to do basically the whole...
He does everything.
And probably fit... Oh,
so
okay. Alan, now I'm thinking, even if it's lifting and stuff, he has to do basically everything.
Yeah.
Wow.
So what would normally happen is you and I, if we were in a car together, we'd jump out. You would be loosening the wheel. I'd be getting the spare tire out.
Basically,
I'd do the jack and use the team.
It would take, if we're the two of us, it would take us half the time that one person would take, because it's all coordination. Yeah. Boom, 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 boom. Yeah.
So that's one thing, and also if the car stops, you sometimes you need two people to get the thing going a little bit quicker. Yeah. So reliability is key for me.
True.
Reliability is key.
True.
So that's the first rally raid that we're actually entering is. I should explain. I've had this hiatus from rallying. My last rally that I did was navigating for Rob Hellier in the Safari Rally in 2015.
3 years ago.
So I've had a gap, basically. And Rally Raid looks really like a lot of fun, and it's looks like it's going to be an interesting challenge. And I bought the car, so I have to use it. So now we're going to get out there and give it a whirl.
We're looking forward to that.
Yeah.